Hi, I'm Alasdair. I'm a senior developer at Next. So ambition to me is where I want to be at the current time. Obviously it shuffles, it changes, it dynamically updates. It's one of those things that I've always had, whether it was starting out as a placement developer, whether I was looking at the uni roles, or even now trying to look for the next role and moving even further into Next. So I think ambition is very important to me. I consider myself a reasonably ambitious person, but with it takes all its forms. So while I still do a lot of programming, I also do a lot of training with some of our younger members, perhaps some of our placements, some of our graduates, even some of our regular devs to make sure they can meet their own ambition. Along with that, we do a lot of designing, we do a lot of discussing on our infrastructure. The biggest driver for me is definitely just problem solving and technology. I love cracking puzzles, whether it's a complex program and I'm trying to figure out why it's throwing these weird errors, or it's just at home with a word search. I just love that feeling of, yes, I've done it. I enjoy technical things, whether it's literal programming or whether it's the hardware side, whether it's working with VR or 3D printing things, anything highly technical. It just captures my imagination, my attention. My personal ambitions sort of largely revolve around just figuring out things. Whether it's a brand new technology like 3D printing or VR headsets or any kind of new game I always enjoy, there's loads of spaces at Next that have helped support my ambitions and bring me up to the next level. And especially when I started at level 0, not knowing anything about a lot of these things, having that stepping stone just helped me so much. Ambition at Next, I think, takes a lot of forms. Obviously, it's very much dependent on what you want and also sometimes what role you're in. But I think I'd be quite comfortable in approaching anyone or anywhere to discuss where I want to be. With Next, there's a lot of opportunities. They're always looking for new roles, new people, internal people to fill those roles and move up or move around. It could be that while you start in one team, it's no reason to stay in there if you find a different role somewhere else, or an upgrade, hopefully, to meet your ambition. But I think Next would always support it. So for me, the journey at Next started quite a long time ago. I joined as a placement after my second year of uni. It was the first place I applied. Who wouldn't want to work at a huge company like Next? And since then, I went back to uni for my final year and was fortunately offered a job during Christmas, which was a great surprise, which I very quickly accepted because I also learned I was going straight back into the same team. I was going to have the same manager. It was basically a dream come true. The easiest thing a third year uni student could want. Took a lot of load off my shoulders. And then once I got here, my manager supported me. Quite quickly, I became a regular dev, moving up from the graduate scheme. And then reasonably quickly after that, I became the senior. I think at Next, ambition is treasured everywhere. Whether it is with your manager to bring you up to the next level, to push you further and hopefully make you shine brighter, or whether it is with the personal aspect to meet new people and discuss new ideas, new concepts about things you enjoy, regardless of what it is. Next, I'd say it's quite ambitious. I mean, we were one of the first, or one of the early adopters of using websites and using the directory. I think it's what's really helped us through what has been a few troubling times in the past few years, as we all know. But it's why Next is still going very strong. Technology in general has also just boomed. We seem to always be recruiting more and more developers, more infrastructure people, quality assurance testers, everything to make sure that we're providing the best solution, not just for ourselves anymore, but also for our total platform clients. Next has helped me in many ways. First and foremost, my manager has been amazing. Ever since I was a placement, I was very fortunate to have the exact same one. And he supported me all the way through that. Going back to uni, even while I was at uni, we discussed things. Coming back, it was like coming just straight back into work from the end of my placement. I went straight back into the team and got on with developing. With that also, I feel like I can always discuss what's the next step, what's the next goal that I have. And I've never heard him say, "Are you sure about that?" He's always gone, "Okay, let's do it." Say if you wanted to become a team leader or if you wanted to become a scrum master in technology, Next are perfectly happy to say, go for it, why not? If that's the role you want, that's the role you should go for. So if you're coming into Next, I'd say that just be open and honest with whoever you meet, whether it is your manager, who obviously will be looking to hopefully push you forward and make you meet that ambition, or whether it's just your colleagues to say, okay, I'm not sure about this. Can you help? Can you teach me something? Can you show me something? Could be as simple as where's the coffee shop? You know, it's a nice, easy ambition to meet, but on your first day, it was certainly my biggest one.